guys, welcome back. My name is Priyanka and I help you unleash the power of law of attraction and create the life that you want. I have received so many messages and so many comments on my YouTube channel, on my videos, where you guys have asked me this one question, that how do I make someone else do something, or how do I change the mind of someone else, or how can I persuade someone else to get into a relationship with me, or marry me, or things like that. So it's basically how you can affect someone else in order to get them do something for your own self, right? So I thought, why not just make a video on that for you, all of you. And let me tell you one thing: law of attraction helps you change your circumstances, your experiences, everything related to you. It has got nothing to do with the other person. Every single individual in this life has a free will, including you. If you are wanting to manifest something, that is your free will. You can change that any point of time. Say for instance, today you wanted one particular job, but tomorrow you find another better one and you want that, right? So you have the free will to change or to choose what you want in life and what you want to let go in life. So law of attraction is all about identifying exactly what is that you want in life, right? And creating that, or developing yourself in order to attract that specific thing into your life. Now let me tell you, when we talk about attracting a specific person in our life, what we try to do is, again, we don't try to change the mind of the other person, because you can never ever change the mind of anybody else. Okay, you really cannot change anyone else's mind. You cannot change anyone else's circumstances. You cannot change anyone's free will. That is their choice. That is the thing that they are choosing to live their life. So you cannot do anything about it. But what you can do instead is, you can change that thing within you, which first of all caused the problems. Like a lot of you ask me, I want this person in my life and I want to attract this specific person in my life. How do I do it? And you are so stuck on that one person. And to all the viewers who have had these conversations with me previously, I would have always given you one suggestion: do not hold on to the outcome, right? Never expect that this is what I want out of this situation. You have the goal in your mind, and your goal is that I want to be together with a person, together with this person. But when you try to figure out the outcome, what you're doing is, in the process, you're trying to control the process. Because what happens is, then all the disappointments and everything starts showing up. Because you do your visualization, you're doing your manifestation, you're doing the water technique, you're doing this, you're doing that, but you're not getting the result. And why is it? Because if you sit back and think, your mind is constantly trying to work out that, oh, I have done this visualization yesterday, and in my visualization I had visualized that he will call me, today he's going to call me. You have that expectation set. And when you have that expectation set, you are already trying to work out how things are going to work in favor, or how things are going to work out for you. But that is not what the universe has in plan, or that is not how the universe works. The universe has their own way of bringing something to you. As I always say, that do not try to figure out how things will happen. If you can keep your belief system super strong and just know that things will work out, don't try to figure out the how part. And that is when you don't sit back trying to figure out that how it is going to happen, why hasn't it happened yet for me, why haven't I got my manifestation yet, because you're so busy continuously trying to figure out that how the thing is supposed to work out. Because a lot of the time when we do visualization, or when we do any kind of manifestation technique, I have seen this people, and I have done this initially wrong as well. You you work out in your mind that entire scenario of how the thing is going to flow. You're going to meet this person by accidentally bumping, and then they're going to say something to you, or you imagine that the person is going to call you up or text you, and then something. You have created that entire scenario. But that is where you go wrong, because do not ever try to control the process. Do not ever try to control the outcome. Do not ever try to control how something is supposed to happen. You know, a lot of the times I have seen that we have this certain image of when we fall in love, or when we want to, when we realize, or we think, you know, when we fall in love, these are the things that are going to happen, and this is how I would know I'm going to be in love. But when you try to again figure out all those circumstances or all those scenarios, that's not how the universe has it in plan for you. And that's what you do is, in turn, you miss out on the opportunities which are there right in front of you, and which could have given you that exact amount of fulfilling experience, because you had this idea of how things are going to work out. And when it doesn't match those scenarios, you discard them thinking, this is not what it is. Instead, as I always say, go with the flow. See where it takes you. Do not get attached, but see where it takes you. Live your life every single day. Live your life like you are the only one who is valuable or who matters to yourself. Do not attach your outcome of happiness to someone else or something else. When this person comes into my life, then I'm going to go for movies, then I'm going to go traveling, then I'm going to do this, that. No. The person will come to you at the time when it is the right time, because when you are ready, that is the case. When you are ready. But in case if you're all the time holding yourself back, thinking about how it is going to happen, why hasn't it happened, you are completely depending yourself upon an external factor. And that's when you try to change the other person, right? So, but you understand one thing, the other person always has a free will, right? They always have the option to choose whether they want to come back to you or whether they decide to not do that, right? So I have seen this, but that you know that there are sometimes when you desperately want something and it comes to you, and at that point of time, because you are in a completely different zone, and you realize, no, this is no longer something I want in my life. So that's why I always keep telling you, heal yourself, because the part of you which is now craving for something, maybe that if it's healed, you would realize that that is actually not what you wanted in the first place at all. And I'm telling you this from my personal experience, that there was a time when I thought that this is the person that I wanted in my life for the rest of my life. But when I healed those part of me, I realized, and when I was in a completely different vibrational zone, and I realized they are actually not somebody I would at all want to be with. But at that moment, you know, all I could see was that one person who I wanted in my life desperately at any cost. But that's the beauty of law of attraction. When you start working on yourself, you realize that everything you thought that you cannot do without are actually the things you need to let go. You need to let go of them because there is something so much better, amazing in store for you. And those things are ready to come to your life if you allow them, right? So when you stop controlling the outcome, when you stop expecting how things are going to work out, and when you just let go, like completely, as I say, what I do now is I do my visualization and I just forget about it. I forget about it throughout the day, even if the thought comes in my mind once in a while, and I'll smile and I'll not hold on to it. What I do is I smile, or I feel it. If it's a positive or it's a negative, I just pay attention and I realize, is it mine? Okay, it is. It's not a positive thought. Fine, you feel that way, and then you just let it go, and you keep going on with your day. You keep going on with your life. You go out with your friends. You keep meeting other people as well. When you are trying to manifest a relationship or a specific person one of the greatest mistakes that you guys do is you keep stuck on that one person. On the other hand, I would say go out. Like, if you want to go out on different dates, go out on different dates, enjoy yourself. But obviously, you have to know that what your boundaries are. So that doesn't mean, because you are not holding to an outcome. The more you let go and the more you become carefree about it and the more you do not think about it, the more it is going to come to you. And trust me, the more you let go of control, the only thing that you need to control right now is yourself. You need to work on yourself, because that is the only thing in your control. And when you start developing and building your own self, you would see how automatically the best things which are meant for you and which are going to give you that fulfilling, happy relationship or happy, a job or whatever, it's automatically gonna come to you, and you really don't have to do anything. Because what happens is, when you try to work out the outcome of something or how things are supposed to be, in that working out, you actually lose something which may have given you, or which had the greatest possibility of bringing that joy, that happiness which you have been seeking. As it is always said, what you are seeking is seeking you as well, right? So when you are seeking something, you have to be open-minded. You have to be completely open-minded to the ways it can come to you. Maybe you thought that this is what had happened previously in my relationships when I had met someone. That may not be the same case with the third person or the fourth person who comes into your life, who might be that one person who brings you that entire joy and entire happiness which you could not get from the other relationships. But since if you try to portray what happened in your previous relationship on the other person, then you're going to screw it up. You're going to mess up with the process that the universe is trying to work out for you. So just keep going with the flow and let go of control, let go of any expectation, let go of whatever you thought it should have been, it would have been, it could have been, and just keep working on yourself, keep believing in yourself and the universe, and trust me, everything will work out for you. Guys, I hope you like this video. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, family and everyone, and do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all again soon with a new video. Bye bye.